Oh, and I say, I count 50s, all in hundreds, that's that time flow, baby. I say, stop me, no passes on that time.
I don't even know how to make this intro, really. What it do, what's good, Huncho Gang? It's your boy KD, and as you can tell from the title above, you know what I mean, this video is a little different. And I just want to firsthand apologize, you know, if I get a little emotional, because I just feel like this is something very serious, especially to, one second. I just feel like it's something very serious, especially something to me. It's very something special, close to my heart. I really haven't told anybody about this situation, so I guess it's like me expressing it for the first time, and I'm expressing it to you guys and everybody else that's watching, supporters, non-supporters, you know what I mean? Hopefully we get a lot of positive feedback and whatnot, but like I said, I do apologize ahead of time if I do get emotional during the video, just because it is something at heart to me that I came through. So let's get right into it. I'm a little like nervous, man. I don't know why I'm nervous. I just don't want to be like on here crying, y'all. Like, I don't like to show my feelings like that. But if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna act like I'm some tough guy. Yes, I cry too. Yes, I have feelings. But let's get right into it, Huncho Gang. So I don't know when it really first started, you know. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you didn't want to read the title, you just clicked the video so quick. Today's video is going to be about my darkest moment in my life. And I just feel like, you know, talking about this or whatever, it might help somebody that's also in a dark place find the light. You know, you never know what you do might help somebody. So I honestly hope this helps somebody, or, you know, pull you out of your depression or whatnot. So I really do hope this video touches someone's heart, or maybe even more than just one person. I really do hope this video helps you guys or helps somebody, or, you know, you might be able to refer like this video to somebody. Who knows? I just hope it helps somebody. But like I was saying, I don't know when it like really first started. Maybe it first started like when I was in high school. I just felt like, you know, I was alone, and you know, I tried to like keep people around me so I wouldn't feel like I'm by myself and things like that, you know. You try to make yourself feel good by being around others or putting other people down and making them feel bad about themselves, just because you don't know how to make yourself feel good anymore. So when it first happened, when I entered the dark stage of that time of my life, that's where it started. I started off, you know, I would make fun of people and say crazy things to people, you know, even fight and stuff like that. Like, I was just off the rails. And a little later down the line, you know, I was still in a little dark spot. You know, I felt like I made it out, but in all reality, I was just in denial. Even when I first met Marisha, I was in a dark spot. I was at a low point in my life, and I know I really didn't have, like, no business trying to start something with somebody and not even have myself figured out. But, you know, we live and we learn. So with that being said, when me and Marisha first like met and stuff, like, I wasn't the best guy to her. You know, I was doing dumb things, talking to people, you know. I was trying to fill my void by doing things that, you know, I thought was right, but you know, in reality, I wasn't thinking about other people's feelings and what this person might think, or how Marisha might feel and stuff like that. So, you know, and I'm not making an excuse or anything, guys. I don't want you guys feeling like, oh, he's on here making excuses about what he did to her. No, it's nothing like that. Marisha knows. You know, I already talked to her ahead of time before I even decided to make this video. So, babe, it's not nothing about making an excuse about anything that's happened between us or anything like that. But like I was saying, you know, I was just in a dark spot, and I wasn't like treating her the right way and things like that, you know. Like, I was just trying to fill a void that I couldn't feel at the moment, I guess. And so, you know, as time went on and went on, I'm lying to myself, telling myself that I'm okay, you're good, you know, you're happy. In all reality, at the moment, I was happy with my Risha and everything like that, but I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with inside myself. So, you know, at times it would show, at times it would come out. And, you know, I just, you know, like how anybody does that don't want to face the fact. They just lie to themselves or just tell yourself anything and make yourself believe it. And, you know, that's not really what it is. And yes, if you guys are wondering, I have a beanie on because my hair isn't all up to par. But I know that was a little off topic, but because I know somebody might say, like, why does he have on a beanie? But, you know, and then as later down it went on, you know, I fell deeper into the dark. I felt like, you know, I started stealing and doing things I know I shouldn't have done, stealing from family, you know. I was just off the rails, literally. I was off the rails, you know. And so then I'm fast forwarding like a lot of stuff, guys, like, because it was just so long I was down in there, you know. I don't even remember how long. I lost track of time, honestly. Like, I don't even know what it was. Like, I just felt like everybody was against me. Nobody was in my corner. You know, I even felt like my Risha was against me, even though at times, all the time, you know, she was always there. She always had my back. But, you know, with me feeling how I felt inside, I was taking that out on her and saying, you know, she wasn't there for me and she didn't have my back and she never really cared for me. Was she just using me or, like, just trying to, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I was trying to make up anything, you know, just so I wouldn't be the person like, yeah, I'm in the dark. You know, I was trying to put it on somebody else instead of facing the fact, like, it's you, not nobody else. And so, you know, and then I ended up leaving Arizona for a little while. We moved to Milwaukee, to Marisha's hometown. And I was still, you know, I was still down, like, you know, I had the best thing in the world on the way. You know, my son, he was on the way. Marisha was freshly pregnant. She was maybe like 2 months when we moved. So, you know, I had something to be happy about, but I still wasn't happy, like, with myself. Like, you know, I couldn't even provide. Like, I didn't even know what I was finna do, knowing that I was finna have a baby on the way. Well, I had a little boy. At the time, I didn't know he was a boy, so I had a baby on the way. You know, I was just like, and I'm sorry if you guys hear, like, the fan in the background. It's a little hot in here, so I got the fan on. But, you know, I didn't even know what I was going to do. Like, I couldn't even provide for myself. I could barely even buy myself a burger, let alone get my Risha food and get a baby some food, you know? So, I was really everywhere. I'm like, man, what am I going to do? Like, am I even supposed to be doing this? I'm moving to a whole nother state that I've never in my life been to. You know, I don't know anybody there. Like, I was literally, like, scared. I believe, like, that was the moment, like, I was the most scared ever in my life. I didn't know what was finna happen, you know. It was like, I'm out of school. I'm on my own. Well, I've been on my own for a while. You know, I've been struggling hard, really, really hard. And now I have a kid on the way. Got my whole girlfriend here that I'm moving out of state with. That, you know, this is my family. I have to take care of them. I have to provide for them. And I just didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I was like, no, I don't have, it's not like I have a career job. It's not like I have a job lined up out there already and I'm finna be getting this money and doing it. Like, I was literally scared. Like, I was like that little boy scared in the corner. And so, you know, as time went on and went on, I'm just like, you know, at a moment, I wasn't even working. I was just sitting on my ass. I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have no motivation to do nothing. You know, time's ticking. The baby's getting closer and closer. I'm not doing anything. I'm not making any money. You know, really, my Risha mom is taking care of both of us. And, like, you know, she didn't want to have to take care of, you know, I'm sure she didn't have no problem tending to her kid. You know, that's her daughter. But take care of a whole grown man, you know, that she has nothing to deal with or know nothing about, like, you know. And I do appreciate my Risha mom. You know, she opened the doors for me to come to her home and be there, you know, with no questions asked or anything. She welcomed me with open arms. So I will always have love for Marisha's mom. You know I didn't always show respect and everything the right way, and I do apologize as far as that, Mama J. But I do truly appreciate you and respect you. You know, I feel like you did lift me up a little bit out of the darkness when you allowed us to come and stay at your home. You know, like I felt like that was a breaking point in where like a part of the light started to shine through my darkness. And so, you know, I was just really like low with myself. I even thought about, you know, like killing myself. Nobody cared about me, and like nobody would care if I was gone. Nobody's gonna miss me, you know. And I'm not trying to be on here to bash anybody or nothing like that. But even when like I first moved, like I wasn't even talking to my family or nothing like that. Like I would barely hear from like my brother or my mom, and you know like, and they know, I know what the reason was. You know, like I said, I was doing crazy things at the time. Like I stole from my own family and stuff. So you know, I understand why they weren't like talking to me at the time. But you know, I was trying to play the victim card. In all reality, I wasn't the victim. I was the person that was causing the problem, you know? And so, like, I was just, I don't know, like, I was just to that point where I was just like, I don't even want to live anymore. Like, I don't care if I'm even here. Like, nobody's going to miss me anyways. Like, you know, I'm just a burden to everybody, and, you know, I'm not doing nothing. Everybody has to, like, take care of me, and, you know, like, it just made me feel less of a man. Like, I didn't feel like I was living my full potential, and like it killed me. Like I'm like, you know, how am I supposed to show my son how to be a man, and I can't even be a man myself, you know? So it was like, how am I gonna show him the way? Like, and I don't know, maybe it was lack of me getting shown the way, you know. And I'm not trying to act like I didn't have anybody there for me. Like, yeah, my stepdad, he was a wonderful stepdad. Like, he showed us how to take care of our family and stuff like that, but it was a lot of things that he did leave out, you know. Like, we never had those like father and son talk, or like, oh, this and that, you know, you supposed to do this as a man, do this and that, you know. Me and my older brother had to learn a lot off our own, or he would show me certain things, and you know, he had to learn that off his own, then he passed it down to me, and I'm just like, you know, how do I know this is really the right way? You just learned this 2 days ago. Now you passing it to me. I don't know if that's really the right way, you know. But you know, you take what you can take at sometimes, and I took what I could take. And like I said, like I was just really low. Like I just felt like the world was on top of my shoulders. Like everything was pulling me down. I couldn't win for anything. Like I would apply to jobs. I wouldn't hear anything back. I would try to do anything, like mow grass to make money. Like I was trying to do anything by all means to make something so I can help provide for mine that was coming. And it was like I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't make it. Like I couldn't make it to the finish line. I was just running and running and running, and the finish line kept getting further and further every time I took a step. And so, you know, one day I was sitting alone. You know, I had a million thoughts running through my head, and I'm just like, you know, forget it. I'm just leave. Like, I'm just take my life. Like, forget it. And so, you know, I was gonna take pills and try to kill myself. Like, you know, like I had the pills in my hand and everything. Like, it was crazy. Like I said, it was like the lowest point ever in my life. Like, I've never in my life thought I would make it that low. And I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to act like, you know, I'm better than you guys or anything like that, because everybody goes through things in life. But I will tell you firsthand, you can make it out. You can do it. I know you can. I made it out, so I know you can make it out. But, you know, I had the pills in my hand and everything. I was like, forget it. I'm going to just take my life. Nobody's going to care anyways. Nobody's going to care if I'm gone, you know. And, like, I wasn't even thinking about like my son or anything like that, you know. I was real life just being selfish because I wasn't getting the things that I wanted, you know. I wasn't thinking about like my mom or You know, I wasn't thinking about how my Risha's gonna feel if I'm gone, or how my brother's gonna feel if he finds out like that his brother killed himself, or even my little sister. You know, even though like I felt like everybody had it out for me, but that's not what it really was. You know, like I said, I was just in that dark stage of my life, and I didn't want to hear nobody. Like every time anybody tried to say something to me, you know, I took it as they were trying to judge me, or you know, they were talking down on me, or they were like trying to act like, or try to like say like I wasn't gonna be anything, and that's not what it was. You know, it was really the devil was working on me. He was in my ear louder than everybody else was, and I was believing him. I let him take over my life by keeping me in the dark. And so I was just sitting there with the pills in my hand. You know, I was crying and everything. Like, it was just crazy, because I was just like, man, like I never thought like this would be me. Like, I wouldn't be the person sitting here ready to kill himself, you know. I never thought like that would be something I would do. And so, you know, I just had broke down, and something in the back of my mind just told me like, flush those down the toilet. It's not your time. And like I just poured out crying. Like, I don't know what it was, like something. It was like somebody grabbed my shoulder and was just like, you know, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna turn around better for you. You know, everything's gonna go the way you need it to go. Give it time, be patient. And like something just took over my entire body. Like, I just felt warm. I felt like somebody was hugging me. I felt loved. Like, I felt like somebody cared about me again. And I didn't know what it was, you know. It wasn't like I said anything to anybody or anything like that, you know. And excuse me guys, I'm starting to get a little teary-eyed and whatnot, but you know, I was just like, man, like I really felt that. Like, I really felt like somebody grabbed my shoulder and just whispered in my ear and was like, Katie, everything's gonna be okay. Don't do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. If you do it, you're gonna regret it. And so I flushed the pills down the toilet right then and there, and I just dropped to my knees and I prayed so hard, and I just cried and I just asked God, like, God, please help me find myself again, you know. Show me the way out of here. Show me the way out of the dark. I want to come back and be great again. I want to be positive. I want to show people that I am a better person. I'm not this evil person that I was showing everybody, you know. I was just giving everybody the wrong image of myself. And I just prayed every day. I prayed and prayed. God, please just help me. Please help. I'm pleading for you to help me. And after that day, when he touched my shoulder, you know, and I don't know if everybody that's watching, you know, I don't know if you guys believe in God, or, you know, if you do, that's great. If you don't, then there's no problem with that either. But I just felt like God touched me, and he was just like, you know, I'm here. Like, you're not alone. I'm here with you. And so, you know, like a little later, like maybe like a week later, I got a call back from a job, and things slowly started to turn around. I got a call back from a job. I started working. I started making money. Better yet, even before that even happened, I'm sorry, I skipped a part. So, you know, even before, like, I was thinking about killing myself and everything like that, you know, it would be days where I wouldn't even eat all day. I would go 2-3 days without eating. I would sometimes eat once a day, maybe once in the week, 2 times in the week. And it was just cause I didn't have an appetite. I didn't feel like I needed to. I was just like, you know, if I go, I go. Like, but like I said, when God touched me that day in that bathroom when I was thinking about taking my life, you know, I just felt rejoiced. I felt like somebody loved me again. And I'm not saying my Risha didn't love me, guys. My Risha always shown that she loved me. It was more in myself. I just felt like everybody was against me. I didn't feel like anybody cared for me. I didn't think anybody loved me or anything like that. And God told me, you know, he reassured me like, no, there is people that care about you. There's people that love you. There's people that will be broken in half if you're gone. And so, you know, I flushed the pills down the toilet, and, you know, God just told me, you gotta get up. You gotta get up. Lace your big boy boots, and you gotta get it. Hit the pavement. And so, it was hard at first. Like, it was really hard. Like, I was still discouraged, even though, he just touched me and everything. I was just like, no, I'm still discouraged. How I know, like, things are really gonna turn around. And, God is a wonderful God. Never doubt him, guys. Never doubt him. Even if you don't believe, it's never bad to pray, Even if you don't believe it, I would still recommend to pray, It makes you feel, I won't say a lot better about yourself, but it helps with the burden. It makes it feel like you're taking some of the weight off, It feels like somebody's there to help you carry that weight when you're praying and you're letting it out. If you have to cry, there's nobody there to judge you about you crying, and it's like there's no judgment there. It's like you can be completely open. You can talk about what you want to talk about. Even though you're praying, even if you feel like nobody's hearing you, God is listening. I'm telling you firsthand. God is listening. Even if you don't believe, I'll believe for you. God is listening to you. I'm telling you. So if you ever feel like that, if you feel like you're in that space, or if you feel like you're in that part of your life where I was, pray. Pray and talk to God, or, talk to a friend, talk to a sibling, talk to your mom, your dad, whoever you find like you can confide in. You can tell them your deepest, darkest secret. Talk to them. Don't be hesitant. Don't be afraid. That's what my big problem was. I was afraid of being judged. I thought, nobody was going to understand me. They were just going to laugh or say, oh, you're just making excuses and things like that. And still to this day, I've never even told my mom about that situation. So, this might even be my mom's first time hearing this, because I never even told her about it. I literally kept it balled up in me and things like that. And I made this video today because I felt like the darkness was coming back today. I felt like it was gonna overtake again, and I just needed to express myself and just talk. I just felt like things were going back down that way. Everything was just against me again, and the walls were closing in on me and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make this video and try to get some of your guys' advice, or hear some positive words from you guys, or even making this video might uplift somebody that's going through something that I was going through or can relate to this. So I just wanted to make this video. I might shed some light on you by you hearing my story of when I was in the dark. And so I just want to talk to you guys and let you guys know, a little more about me when I was, down and out and not feeling too good about myself. I thought I was ugly. I thought, I'm like, dang, I'm so skinny. Marisha's not gonna like me. Who's gonna like somebody that's pretty much just bones? I don't even have any weight on me. I'm so little and this and that. And I was just really insecure about myself. I'm just I'm sure Marisha could find somebody better than me, somebody that's buffer or more fit, or even just have a little fat on them and look a little better. I wasn't maintaining my look, keeping my hair cut, or just grooming myself, having nice clothes or nice things. I would sit around all day, not shower, not do anything. And I just want to tell you guys, if you feel like you're there, you can make it out. I'm telling you, I promise you, you can make it out. I'm firsthand telling you, you can make it out. Do it. Pray to God. I'm telling you. Just give it a shot. If you've never tried it, and even if you haven't, you feel like it didn't work, keep praying. I promise. After that day when he touched me, that's all I did every day. Pray, pray, pray. I just asked him to help me. God, please help me. Help. I need the help. Don't be afraid to admit that you need help. There's never nothing wrong with admitting when you need help. Don't be afraid to ask for it. If you need it, just ask. That's all you have to do is just ask. I've never seen where when you need absolute help, you get denied. I've never seen it before, So don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask if you have to ask. But, you know, like I said, I was feeling like I was going to be going back down that road a little earlier today. And I just had to stop and pray to God and just, you know, ask Him to take those negative thoughts out of my head. And I felt like the devil was trying to work on me, and I just told him, you know, tell the devil to go back home and mind his business, because this isn't his home anymore. He can't live with me anymore. You know, he can't tear me down like he tore me down before. I would never go back down there. And so God answered my prayers yet again, and He didn't let me down. He is Almighty God. He loves every one of us. Don't never doubt it. He never doubt Him, guys. Never doubt Him. He always is working. Even if it's not right at that moment when you want Him to do it for you, He still hears you. He's still going to help you. He's going to put something in your way or in your life to help you change that around. And I really feel like He does that for anybody. No matter if you don't believe in Him, He still will do it for you. And, you know, He loves us all no matter what. White, black, yellow, green, blue. He loves us. He always will. And so, you know, with that being said, I just feel like, you know, even if you guys feel like you want to talk to me, you know, I have my socials. You guys can write me on my socials. I'm always interacting with you guys. Or even in the comment section, if you want to leave a comment like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, I know how you feel, or you feel like you want to express yourself to me, you know, just because you feel like I can relate, I will talk back to you. Yes, I will tell you what I did. I will give you advice. I will, even if you want me to pray with you, then I will pray with you. You know, if I can help, I would love to help no matter what. I will always be willing to help any of you guys, you know. I love you guys to death. You guys support me so much, so, you know, why wouldn't I give you guys back that support? So, you know, if you feel like you guys don't have anybody to talk to, I'm always here. I'm always open to hear. You know, I put my listening ears on for however long you need me to, you know, so I don't want you guys to feel like how I felt. You have somebody you guys can talk to. Even if you don't, you guys could come talk to me, or you can always talk to our Almighty God. You know, He's always listening, even when you think He's not. He's always listening. He's always watching, you know. So with that being said, you know, this was just a little story time about my life and a little closer look into my past, you know. And yes, I did make it out of the darkness, and till this day, I'm still shining in the light, guys. I'm still there. I'm still staying on my positive route. I'm not letting the devil take me back down that route. And I pray for you guys who are in that situation, in that time of your life. I will pray for you every night before I go to bed, how I pray for myself and my family. I will include you in my prayers. So if you would like me to pray for you, or, you know, if you don't want to have a conversation, or you want to really put your business out, just drop a comment down below and just say, pray for me. And I will pray for you. I will include you in my prayers. But with that being said, I'm just going to cut this video there. You know, I don't want to drag it on a little too much, you know. So just like this video, comment, share, you know, ring the bell, guys. Keep subbing to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. You know, we're still growing. I checked today, I think we were at about like 700 subs. So I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. And I just hope you guys keep growing with me. Our family keeps growing, you know. And I'm going to just keep putting these videos out for you as much as I can, guys. So like I said, just like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want me to pray for you, I will be more than willing to pray for you guys. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. I love you guys, and I hope better days for all of you if you are in that spot. Or even if you're not in that spot and you feel like you're starting to head down that way, I pray for better days for you, and I hope better things come your way. You know, nothing but positivity and love come your way. So, that being said, Honcho Gang, your boy KD is finna get out of here. Honcho Gang out. Peace.